Hey guys, what's going on? RJ here with you for another SNK All-Star video. Wanted to chime in while there's still time left on Omega Rugal, this insane draw that's going on all over the place, but on server 1, as you guys can see, it's really heating up. It's like 2,400 points just to get into the top 8 right now. Pretty crazy, and we even have our favorite whale, Quamber, sitting here at 1,500 points. He's probably going to make a surprise coming out of nowhere. Just want to go over this guy real quick, drop my opinions on him. One of the very unique things about this fighter, and it's amazing, is his passive fight soul here. At the end of an enemy combo, for every enemy fighter on the field, restores 20% max HP unaffected by recovery rate, and also he gives ally tortoise and bear souls. If there's 4 of these fighters on your team, all allied fighters get an additional 10% damage resist rate and damage rate. But it's the heal. If you don't kill him by the end of a round and you still got like 4 fighters up, he's going to heal 80% max HP. He's very hard to kill. Going into his move set, the number. Let's do this the better way. You click here and you click here. Bring up the character card. So he's a tortoise soul. I don't know what happens at his potential 4, what the other soul is that he gains, but needless to say, it is what it is. The one thing I don't like about him is his destinies. His destinies are going to be very expensive. They're all new bosses that we don't have right now. Gonets, Nameless, Ignis, and then we have Kioness over here. Hopefully we get Kioness as an actual boss in other regions. He's a VIP 18 exclusive fighter, so that's one destiny you may never be able to complete, but we'll have to see what happens. Is it this one? Yes, this is his ultimate. The main thing about this ultimate, every time he casts this ultimate, he gains a stack of ultimate unyielding. Now, the problem for most players has been dealing with Kula, and the thing is, Kula disperses everything, but this ultimate unyielding cannot be dispersed, not even 1 stack at a time. So this is going to stack up on him pretty heavily. It's going to make him very hard to kill unless you burst him down with a whole bunch of crap all in one round. It doesn't matter. It reduces front row enemies defense and rear row enemies attack by 80% for 1 combo. It's good, sure, but the main thing about this is the ultimate unyielding. The fun thing about him is that when your team starts to get at a disadvantage, when a fighter of yours has been killed off and they still have more fighters than you on the field, his special move starts doing damage times 2 and stuns the targets guaranteed. So that becomes pretty badass. And then after his weapon awakening, he'll actually get revive, which is huge. So with his weapon, he becomes so much harder to kill. As long as he gets his ultimate off, he's going to get a stack of revive. And after revival, you no longer keep the healing effect that I said was so good a minute ago, but he gets enlarged like Geese's avatar, and he absorbs all enemy and allied fighters' attack max HP and damage resist rate by 8%, and restores 100% HP and rage. So it's a really good revive. Makes him amazing afterwards. Right now, as it stands, his damage absolutely sucks. Don't think that you're going to get this guy and he's going to solo teams. He's not. I'll give you guys an example of this in a minute. His 3 move attacks a single enemy, increases this fighter's attack and defense by 10%, reducing the target's attack and defense by 10% for 1 enemy combo. High chance to stun. That's pretty good. Do the stat grab. This doesn't do anything special, except it has a high chance to grant a random allied fighter 1 stack of regular unyielding, right? So that's about it for him. He's insanely tanky. Luckily, one of the people on my server got this fighter and just they went pretty hard with him. This isn't what I would call a maxed out Omega Rugal, but he's up to 355,000. Now he's put on Sacred Interference token, Neo, a 7-star Neo Blessing token, and a 7-star Usurper token. So we'll see. A lot of my matches with this guy are just turning into stalemates now because he has them comboed with Geese. You'll see what I mean. Let's just do a fresh fight. Let's not watch an old fight and see what happens. It's usually a stalemate, actually. He can't do a lot to my team, but now I can't actually kill his team either. So definitely has made this guy's team a lot better just from having that Omega Rugal. So he's invincible round 1 and has a 70 or 80% taunt from the Usurper token. But it really looks like my guys are not going to fully unleash. Oh, there goes Kula. But as we see, at the end of this combo, he's back to full life. So all the damage that Kula just did to him, it doesn't mean anything. The one thing he is susceptible to, though, is controls like silence, freeze, and whatnot. So that's the one thing that you can do to counter Omega, is to have control, but you can't really control the control. So that's one thing that happens. But this really could be a full 300 seconds of just pure defense. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. The one lucky thing, though, about fighting this guy is he doesn't seem to have a lot of recovery options on his team, so when I get a fighter a bit lower, they're generally staying down a bit. And that sure me down once. But see, he's also got the power of Orochi here. Oh, there's Omega back to full again. So it gets a little annoying fighting a team, a power of Orochi team like this, because they revive, and the Orochi throwing the paralyzes and this and that. It gets annoying, but you see what I mean about Rugal here. His damage, it isn't really that great. Alright, and there's Orochi down. But he's back again. Oh god, he's got that rebound token on Geese, so he has invincibility. And he's healing. He's using my own tricks against me. But here's that guaranteed stun with double damage. So he's doing some okay damage, you know. Kill Geese! There we go. So now we got 80 seconds to try and take down Omega. And we'll see if we can make that happen. Probably not without a Kula ult. I don't think Kula's gonna get her ult here. But then at that point, the other thing is we are literally just taking off stacks here now. So I took off a stack of Unyielding, but he healed to full. And he's back to full. No, I don't think I'm getting him down. No, I got rid of a stack of unyielding though. So this will result in another L. Technically, I guess, if you're the attacker, you don't kill them in time, you get the L. So that is Omega Rugal in all his glory. Um, if you need a fighter to really, you know, be a wall, then yeah, no, this is absolutely the fighter for you. In my case, I don't want to go for Rugal because, as you've seen, my team is very defense oriented. My only two real damage dealers are Kula and Angel. Mary, I guess you could include her in that, but my team is kind of focused around Kula murdering everything, and when Kula can't do that because Rugal, Omega Rugal, keeps healing to full life, there's not much I can do. It just kind of becomes a stalemate at that point. So this is the type of game that you can play when you get Rugal. You know, if you've got Geese with him, especially, it makes for a really killer combo. I mean, I could have had Kasumi, Geese, and Omega Rugal sitting here. I don't want that because my team is already tanky enough. I need a more damage. You know, that's my thing. So I'm gonna wait out my ladies, but that's not to say that Omega. I love you too. It's not to say that Omega is garbage. He is not trashed here. He is very, very good. But he fills that tanking role very, very nicely, especially with those red unyielding stacks. And then if they can't get rid of the unyielding stacks, all of a sudden, boom, he's back to full life and they have to try again. And the harder you make him to kill, the more those HP gains from the heal are going to mean, right? Because if I couldn't fully get through all of his HP in one round to take off a stack or two of unyielding, I'm never gonna get him down. You know what I mean? So he, you know, after those first couple of rounds, he gets a couple of ultimates off, builds up those stacks. It's so hard to kill that guy, so hard to kill him, and I can't even imagine what's going to happen after he has a revival. I don't know. So good luck to you if you're getting him. Just don't expect him to solo a team. He's not going to do that. Yes, he's early, and this absolutely signifies that we have no idea what the next fighter is going to be anymore, because it looked like they were going one way, they go another way, and then they just went to the moon. You don't know where they're going next. You don't know where they're going next. So have a good one, guys, and hope this has been informative. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Peace.